We are gonna chop things today. Not Jason and I.
No.
We're not gonna chop things.
I want to chop stuff.
That's what. Yeah.
We shouldn't.
No.
Well,
what?
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Because it's time for Guys Talk Knives. Guys, welcome to Guys Talk Knives. Smoky Mountain Knife Works, the world's largest knife store. That's who brings you this show.
Yes.
SMKW. SMKW.com. We are talking 5.
Drift into his eyes.
5 great chef's knives. Or
I know, right?
Cook's knives, as they're called.
I'm excited.
There is no differentiation between a chef's knife and a cook's knife.
I was wondering where you were going with it, though.
I actually had to look this up to make sure that I wasn't showing different kinds of knives, but apparently a chef's knife and a cook's knife, same thing. People call it different things in different parts of the country.
It's used interchangeable, yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, really the only difference in a chef and a cook is one is trained, one is not.
Right.
So
I prefer my people untrained.
They're going to use the same thing.
It depends on what they're cooking.
These actually vary in size too, from 6 inches to 10 inches on the blade. All of the ones that I picked today are the 8-inch range. Some are just a bit longer, some are just a bit shorter, but they all are in that 8-inch range. I wanted a head-to-head comparison of things that we carry at smkw.com.
Very cool.
Which we do have a ton of cooking stuff, which is exciting.
Yes, we do, especially in the retail store and now online as well. I do want to share this before we get started. It is the movie knife noise.
Oh, I hate this noise.
You could be pulling like a pocket knife from your pocket in a movie and it goes...
We were having the discussion beforehand. Knife out of a silk purse.
Yes.
Folded knife out of a silk purse. That noise. Freddy Krueger's claws. Only times 4.
Stop.
Wait. Jason Voorhees machete. Michael Myers kitchen knife. And Jigsaw from Saw.
He's smaller.
That was so good. That was not planned beforehand. That's exactly what I wanted him to do. That's having known somebody
we're just like right there
for way too many years.
Guys, let's jump into these because we've got some cool things to go through, and I want to see this. We have heard about the chopping skills for a long time now.
See, I'm a little worried. Do you see how excited she is? She was like,
ah! No, I was just letting you guys, have your little bromance over here.
It happens. It happens a lot. Let's jump into these. The first knife that she's going to show you, because I don't get to do it today,
is
the Old Hickory cook knife.
Oh, yeah.
Old Hickory is a brand that's been around forever. They were first introduced in 1924. Old Hickory knives are the most venerable product line still in active production. Proudly manufactured with artisan processes for over 90 years. So this is the 8-inch 1074 high carbon steel blade with a hardwood handle, 13 inches overall, made in the USA. I know that I still have the one that Dad used to carve anything that was in the house that needed carving was an Old Hickory.
Right. That
has been sharpened to the point that it's not distinguishable as a cook's knife any longer.
If you go on Google, you'll find people have replaced the scales. They've done all kinds of things to hang on to the knife that Grandma used.
Yes.
This is that. And the one thing that people people now go, oh, they're not made the same way. They're made the exact same way. We called the factory.
Yes.
They are made exactly the same way. The only thing that has changed is that it's no longer a hickory handle.
Sure.
It is still a hardwood handle. It's just they are not hickory handles on these anymore.
They've gone to a different wood because it's better.
It's availability, better for the environment, all of those good things.
Exactly.
So let's see how this performs.
Do it!
So we're going for an apple first?
Sure, go for it. Absolutely,
we can eat
go
those
for it.
Right now.
Can you back up just a little bit?
I can.
Look at that, folks.
That jam.
Get through it, girl.
Did you even find ripe apples, or are these just hard?
They look perfect.
They do look crunchy. Are you just going to go through the whole core straight away?
Yeah, that's what I do. I kind of go at it like this, and then I cleanly cut the core off. It looks prettier. It's more presentable.
Is that for me? See, we need to go like this, though. Hang on one second. We need to go like this and like that.
Some of these?
Of course I'm going to eat these. I'm out of camera here.
You should hear Andy munching over on the side.
I love a Granny Smith apple.
Oh, yeah. We know. Mm-hmm. We all know.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's the 3-finger rule. 1 in front, 2 behind.
How's that knife feel in hand?
It's very light, so you do have good control with it. There's yours. Here's your apples. I'll give you your
Thanks, Mom.
There's
With the peanut butter.
There's your reaction.
From now on, Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm just going to put my apple on the side of the desk, and Swag's going to take care of it for me.
Nice. She's made it pretty good.
It's a good apple.
I know, right?
What's the price point on this one, Jason? Because I think that's the surprising part of this Old Hickory.
$17.
Is it really?
Uh-huh. Yeah, and you're
Did
talking
not
about
expect that.
carbon steel.
Yeah.
It is not dishwasher safe. Definitely not dishwasher safe. You're going to want to hand wash this one with
For
the wood
sure.
handle. You're going to want to dry it off completely before you put it away. Otherwise, it is going to be an issue for this knife. It will rust. Guys, treat these knives well. You can actually also put vegetable oil on the knife, so it won't hurt the. It won't hurt your cutting process.
No, yeah, definitely.
It won't change the taste of the food.
Yep.
But it will protect it while you're not using it. The best thing to keep this knife nice and pristine is to use it.
Yeah.
Clean it after use and use it. Okay, you can probably stop cutting the apple now.
Okay. Don't tell me to chop stuff. I chop stuff all day.
I'm just gonna keep eating these.
Oh, good.
That is the Old Hickory
A great knife.
right there. It is an excellent knife at 17 bucks.
$17.
17 bucks. You cannot beat this thing.
And all Old Hickory knives, excuse me, my mouth is full now.
Oh.
All Old Hickory knives are the same way. They don't break the bank. They're great quality. They look good. They last forever. And they just, again, you're getting a high quality American made product for not a whole lot of money.
See, you do the thing that I don't understand. You go all the way to the tip and go down. I always use like the back end of it.
I was holding it wrong too.
Yeah, I noticed.
I am not a professional cutter.
I'm not a professional cutter either.
Professional cutter. Is that a job?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only for emo teens. That was wrong. Don't do that.
About to say.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into the second one. Jason, we wipe that one down while we
Sure will.
Awesome.
Wipe it down, little boy. Yeah, how do you feel about that?
Let me pull this one out.
Oh,
There it is.
Gosh.
This knife.
It's case.
This is the knife that I love. I have this one at home. I own this knife. This is the case.
That is so.
It's to me. Go ahead.
That set
Uh-huh.
of kitchen cutlery is amazing.
To me, this is what a kitchen knife should look like.
Sure.
To me, in my mind, if I were to conjure up an image of
Yep.
a kitchen knife, this is it right here. Hit the specs on this one.
So this is the case, 8-inch chef's knife. It is an 8-inch true sharp surgical steel blade. Blade thickness is 1/8 of an inch. Full 10 construction, walnut handle, triple rivets, 13 inches overall, made in the USA by Case Knives. And again, you're not breaking the bank on this knife. It is $38.
I really like
$38.
this.
I love the balance of this knife.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
The
say.
balance of this knife is really, really good.
Yeah.
I use this knife like I was a street vendor with this knife,
Sure.
making street food, because I just use it for everything as I'm
Yeah.
cooking along. So butter, right in the pan.
Same thing.
Chop up whatever,
Yep.
same thing right in the pan. Everything gets done with this. This is the knife that nicked me the other day when I...
With your tomato?
Uh-huh.
That's funny.
That is it.
I love tomatoes.
I just dragged it too far, and that edge caught the back end of my
Well, it's
finger.
good and sharp straight out of the box. It takes an edge well. It's, again, this is the same kind of steel that Case uses in his pocket knives.
Yes,
Yes.
true sharp stainless steel.
And it's
But-
it's a tremendous knife.
Yeah.
That's why you're supposed to use the 3-finger rule.
I was using the hold it in my hand, do the crisscross rule, and it just really didn't work out
It's
for
not
me.
a rule.
I know.
What?
What he's doing.
Oh.
It's a bad
No,
rule.
it's yeah, it was bad. It was my mistake. Chop some stuff up for us.
Okay.
Chop the
Keep
things.
going with the apples because y'all are like chowing down on them.
Oh, they're good.
Here, let me get
Yep, go ahead.
so people can see stuff.
Go ahead. Oh. And see, I like this knife because of its width too. It
Yes.
does that for me when I'm doing like onions or something like that.
What I like is it's very sharp, so you can even get like
Oh yeah, that knife.
really thin little slices.
Ooh.
If you want to just like do something tiny, so you can get these little like sliver slices if you wanted to.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Like
I also
super
like
thin.
the choil here.
Mm-hmm.
It really gives you a nice space. It's almost an Asian flavor to that knife
Yeah, it is.
because of that move on it.
Look at that.
Reaching in front of your knife, I'm gonna get pounded about that.
There you are.
Uh-huh. But price point on that one was
$38.
$38.
Yeah.
This is gonna cost you less than most of the pocket knives.
The most case knives, yeah.
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 Why did they put this much steel in the other case pocket knife? It'd be hard to carry.
I'd say you could EDC that.
You could.
Please do not hack it up on me.
Get you a sheath. Put that in the back of your pocket.
I'm so glad I picked Granny Smith apples.
You guys, this man loves apples.
I do. Granny Smith's in particular. I don't want like a soft, spongy, nasty apple. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like a red one that is that gritty, grainy.
Oh no, I like red apple.
I like red apples, but I like
They
the
need to
kind
be
of
crisp.
yellow apples.
Oh, yeah, all apples need to be crisp.
It's that, you know what I'm talking about, that mush,
Yeah.
No.
that apple pie bacon. Yeah.
Not a big
Well,
apple
no.
pie fan.
Apple.
What?
I'm just not a big fan of apple pie. Because a lot of people can't make them right. They always end up being like too mushy, or they don't have enough bite to it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Apple pie.
Well, you'll have one of Melina's.
When
she'll
made
actually love it.
correctly, delicious. When not, it's not.
Well, then.
Isn't that true?
That's the case. A lot of people don't know that Case does make kitchen
Yeah.
utensils. This one's awesome. I use this knife all the time at home. Let's jump on to the next one.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The next one is what I have at the house. Laura and I got it for a wedding gift. What, 9 years ago?
You get
now?
this one for you again?
I
There
know,
it is
like-
right there.
So this is the one that I use almost every day. This is a J. Henckel Zwilling Gourmet Chef's Knife.
You trying
You
so
gotta
hard.
show it to them while
I
he
know, I'm
describes
trying
it.
to get this
Are you
stuff.
trying to clean up?
I'm trying to clean up some.
Well.
Well.
So this is an 8-inch satin finish, Friador, ice hardened steel blade with full tank construction, black polyoxymethylene handle, triple rivets, 8-inch chef's blade, 12.7 inches overall, made in Germany by Henkel's.
You're a Henckel.
And again, I've had one of these for 9 years in October.
So
9 years next month. And
one of
I
the-
use it all the time.
Is this
And
the
it
same
still,
one? Same
Yes.
one? Wow.
Isn't
And
it?
it is still just as sharp. It's never been sharpened.
Isn't it funny though that all of us, you think of your? I mentioned my first knife purchase was that Case.
Yep.
That was my first pocket knife purchase. My
Sure.
first purchase at SMKW was a full set of Henckels.
Was it really?
Yes.
That's funny.
We still have it.
They don't break down. They're around forever.
Bought the 5-star set that has the ergonomic handles.
Heck yeah.
That whole bit. Yeah, it was good.
No, I love. We got a set of Wolfgang puck knives, and they're, I think, a Wusthof product, and they're good. But the two Henckels I have a 6-inch and an 8-inch, and they stay in a drawer away from everything else, and no one's allowed to use them, except for me.
Oh my god, that's how I am. There are
bad.
certain knives I have that I use, you cannot use.
Right.
They're mine. Period.
No, that's
They're
exactly right.
No, when you go home and you have, like, especially for me, chef's knives, like, don't touch my knife.
No.
Leave it alone.
Laura-
Don't clean
Laura
it. Don't mess
prefers-
with it. Leave it alone.
Laura does all of her cutting and cooking with a paring knife. That's what she likes.
Everybody likes what they like.
This is what I use. That or the 6-inch. It's the
Yeah, I
same
don't
thing.
use the paring knife either that way. Very rarely.
Yeah.
It's usually I just use the
Yeah.
same big knife for everything.
Yeah.
So let's try cucumber.
Yeah, nice smoothness to it. I really like this one. It's got, like, that balance to it.
Yeah.
It's not super heavy, but it's also not too light either.
Love the handle. Love the way it feels.
It's very sharp.
You can hear that one.
Yeah. And just like the last two, it has that, the way that the blade is designed, it has that rocker to it.
So let's do this. Grab that Case one more time. Hold that knife down here on, we'll go to camera 2. Look at the difference in the thickness of these knives. Oh, that's the old Hickory on with the Case.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Yeah, Jason.
I know, right?
So show it towards the camera.
There we go.
I thought it was moving towards the camera.
It was
This
my,
is like learning a whole new thing.
It really is.
Staging
Yeah.
knives.
And the one thing that I noticed as you're chopping along is this one's very thick up top and then gradually ground down towards the base. This one is all even straight across.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's why I was sliding through that way easier. This needs some pickling sauce, and I would eat those right up.
No
Oh,
doubt.
I love cucumbers just as they are. Give me some salt.
Give me
we'll be
some. See if you can take off the skin of that outside.
Yeah.
See if you could. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Little fancy skin wrap right here.
Actually, if you slice it like that all the way through, except for like the center, you know, where all that is, You can make noodles out of it.
Ah.
Yes.
Very good. Use it like fettuccine.
Yeah, except it's cucumber and it's nasty.
What's wrong with you?
It's cucumber and it's nasty.
No,
You're
but you can
nasty.
do it with zucchini and squash, and it actually
I would take the
cooks up-
zucchini, that's for
It
sure.
actually cooks up really, really well.
Nice.
Well, it kind of depends on what you're doing. But you can do it like that for like a pepper salad.
Oh, heck
Use
yeah.
that.
Yep.
That looks
For
so
sure.
good.
Fancy. What was the price point on this fancy Henckel's knife we're playing with right now?
$85.
$85. That's pretty good for a chef's knife and a Henckel's.
Oh, not
No,
bad
it's
at
not
all.
bad at all.
Yeah. Made in Germany?
Yeah, made in Germany.
Made in Germany. I'm not listening to any of the stats today.
It's okay.
I'm so interested
You do what
in
you gotta
Granny
do.
Smith apples, like reaching over here and getting some more handle of that.
That's cucumber.
Yeah, well.
Or
He's
if
like,
it
I
was.
don't want
Do
that.
not ruin my Granny Smith apples with your cucumbers. Good stuff.
Huh?
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I
Sound
can
like
hear
I
it.
said
You were just.
Wusthof.
It
It
did.
did.
I was
That is
like-
not. It's a Henckel.
That's what I was thinking.
So I hand that over to him to wipe down.
That's just a really fantastic knife.
Fun stuff. This is fun. We're going to have to cut more on this show.
I know.
I
We'll just let her cut stuff.
I
We'll
agree
call
with
the
that.
show, instead of Guys Talk Knives, we'll just call it Swag's Cut Stuff.
We're bringing a squirrel.
Squirrel. What's up next?
Don't get hurt.
Victorinox. Here's the Victorinox.
Not as good as your last attempt.
What do you... She had to dirty it up before she showed it.
So
Good God, could you eat more of that cucumber?
You want me to test it?
Just shove it in your mouth like a gerbil.
Like the.
No, where they pack their cheeks completely full. I've always thought that'd be great if humans ate like that. You'd go to lunch with somebody and
Some
you just
do.
spend the entire
Yeah.
time and you pack your entire cheeks full, and for the rest of the day you're just like squeezing a little bit out and eating it, squeezing a little bit out and eating it.
that's foul.
That's
And
why
again,
it's
I would argue that
hilarious.
some people do.
Oh my god.
So-
Hit the specs on this one,
A
Jason.
lot of folks also don't realize that Victorinox has an entire line
What am I doing wrong
of
here?
You're
kitchen
not
products.
holding it in the camera.
I was trying. I was like, where
So
do I
It's
go?
backwards to you.
Oh.
So you have to go backwards, yeah.
This is a Victorinox 8-inch chef's knife, 8.25-inch stainless steel blade, 1/16 of an inch thick, rosewood handle with triple rivets, 13.4 inches overall, made in Switzerland. And again, just like Case, Victorinox has a much bigger line of chef's products, of kitchen
Yes.
products. But
Am I wrong in saying that Victorinox and Forstner are the same company?
Yeah, same company.
So a lot of you know Forstner
Sure.
as a kitchen brand. Victorinox and Forstner are the same thing.
And Forstner, the kitchen side of Victorinox, the products that they make are amazing. They do a lot of handles that are non-porous, that don't pick up any type of
Yeah, you can feel that in the handle. It's kind of got like
completely.
something over it.
It has a name, and I've lost the name for what that's called.
You're on your own.
Melina,
Melina.
the name for the handles that Victorinox makes.
No clue. Polymechalica.
I'll figure it out. Anyway,
It was what? Polymechanic.
Yes, that.
this is one of the rosewood handles that they do as well, but their kitchen products are amazing.
Yeah, I really.
Let's chop some stuff.
You want some more apples? You look
I
like
do
you're
want
getting
more
low.
apples. I am getting low. You need to set mine to the side, like right here.
Okay.
While you're chopping, I'm going
seed.
to figure out what that handle's called. Or it's going to bother me all day long.
You could give me chunks. I need chunks.
Well,
Look at here. Turn.
yep. Well,
You gotta watch, woman. You're the camera 2 person today.
Excuse me.
Five
Well, a lot
rocks.
of people say that you should choke up on the knife. I watched a video yesterday, and they were talking about holding a pinch grip on a chef's knife, like so. But I don't know. I guess everybody finds their own way.
I think so too.
I just wanted these right here for me. So, whoa! I got left. Get over there.
And I think it depends on what you're doing too.
I think that.
The other kind of handle is called Fibrox.
Personally, to me, I feel like if you have to pinch on it, you're not going to knife for you. I think you need to find a knife that
Could be
does the
right.
work with you, because
Yeah.
when you have that good weight to it, the knife is doing the work. If you got a pinch on it, that means you don't have full control over
Actually,
it.
I
You have
think
to do
the
extra.
video I watched said that the pinch is to control the knife
Exactly.
for
You
finer
should-
work.
But that's my
watching
kind of
you,
point.
I have the same problem you have with the pinch. And maybe that I'm just not using a knife as well as I could be. But for me, with the pinch on that big of a knife, it gets a little wobbly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get to carrot. Get to
Get
carrot.
the carrot. We haven't done a carrot yet.
That's what I'm talking about. Carrots are nice and fibrous, and a good knife.
I do not like carrots.
Do you not?
Neither do
Good
I.
knife.
I like them raw. I do not like them cooked.
I like a carrot just about any way that I can get it.
Oh, cooked carrots are nasty.
My dog does too. She does. She loves carrots.
My dog really likes.
Give that dog a baby carrot and she's happy.
It's going through really quick.
Oh yeah.
Fancy carrots. I watched you hesitate as his hand came across.
I know.
It was a good move. Nice.
Good
Get
carrot
it.
too.
Get it. Just don't do carrots.
Carrots
I mean,
are amazing.
carrots are okay. It's like in a sauce in a situation where you're at a party and you've got the dip tray, right?
Mhm.
Broccoli first.
She's going to spit her carrot out.
She should spit her carrot out. They haven't been washed.
That's a little bit
That's
of
not even
dirt.
the point. Is that it tastes bad.
No, so
We don't
like
have
broccoli's
any ranch.
first, cauliflower's the next
Oh, yeah.
backup, celery, and then I'll get to a carrot if that's what's left. If you got bell peppers on there, I'm gonna make myself sick putting the bell peppers in the dip and just
Oh my
doing
God,
that raw.
I know.
Yep.
Cherry tomatoes.
I'm gonna do this.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, a cucumber is just water
In
with
a
some
shell.
greenness around
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Mm.
Like a little bit of grass taste at the end.
Welcome to the Smoky Mountain Knife
Have you
Works
ever had-
vegetable show.
Have you ever had it's like the Big Kahuna Wing, they have the cucumber ranch.
Oh yeah.
It's so nice. It's refreshing.
Mm-hmm. I'll
Sit-
play it.
mhm.
Yeah.
Price point.
Is $65.
That's not bad at all.
No, not bad.
Oh, no.
Especially for a rosewood handle. Guys, again, you're a dishwasher. You're gonna want to take care of this. Don't do it.
With all of
handle.
your chef knives, please wash them
Just
by
wash
hand.
them. Yeah.
It
Go to
takes
the-
2 seconds, and
Oh,
when you,
yeah.
don't ruin it.
Go to the kitchen knives section of smkw.com. On the side, you can filter by brand. You can look at all the case products there that are in the kitchen section. You can look at all the Victorinox products that are there. Make sure to look at Forstner as well, because that also is a Victorinox line. Most of those Forstners have the Fibrox handle, which is it's non-porous, and they're just amazing.
You fed me.
They'll do what you got to do.
Um,
I really do like
think we need
that.
to
I
cut
like
some
the
more
weight on
apples.
it.
Yeah, I definitely would cut another apple. The that sounds like rain.
And he's like-
Man just
and he's
said.
like, apples.
Definitely
Definitely
apple. Definitely
apples.
after Wapner, we need apples. Definitely apples. Hot water burn, baby.
That is
What?
not Rain Man.
That is Rain Man.
It is not.
It is too. It is.
I hate when
It
they
is
go
Sandler's
get
Hot
version.
Water Burn Baby
Is
is
both.
Sandler.
Okay.
He
Sandler
never says
he
Hot
does
Water
hot-
Burn
He does
Baby.
say that.
Somebody out there,
Why are we burning
let
babies
us
with
know.
hot water?
We're
Rain
not.
Man.
You shouldn't. That's what they're saying. Hot Water Burn Baby.
Okay.
Last but not least, Wusthof.
No, I
we
can't
not
hear
have
anything
two
but
more?
Adam Sandler screaming it.
Hot water burn, baby.
Hot Water Burn Baby.
Y'all are
That is the truest of the Family Guy type sketches where you just keep saying something over and over until it gets stupidly funny.
And then it comes
The
back
bird's
around to
the
being real
word.
funny.
Mm-hmm.
Bird, bird, bird.
the
Bird is
bird's
a
the word. The bird. Oh,
Let's
you
talk
dropped
about
it?
this Wusthof.
Don't step on her song.
Stop.
It's not nice.
You're
I'm
the
gonna
one.
hold this knife so we can see
Yes,
it.
I'm gonna hold it. Jeez.
The biggest catastrophe of a show.
It's great.
This is why we don't
Next
chop
time,
things.
chocolate croissants. That's what we're gonna cut.
Oh my God, yes.
God, donuts. Cutting a Krispy Kreme donut with a kitchen knife. That is
Oh.
not easy.
We could cut it open and then put bacon and fry it. Let me
Then
tell
we
you.
need a fryer.
No, all you need to do is we get those little hot plate
We got
things.
an air fryer downstairs.
You don't have to do it like that. You get the little hot plate things. You just like a grilled cheese fry.
Apparently, we're just going to make ourselves snacks from now on
That's,
the show.
that's what's gonna happen.
I don't think it's a bad idea.
Guys talk
not.
snacks and knives.
Guys talk snacks.
Guys talk knives while they eat snacks.
John's like, somebody bring me a freaking apple. That's what he's thinking right now because he's in the other room. So this is the Wusthof Grand Prix 2 8-inch cook's knife. Forged from one piece of tempered X50 CR MOV 15 high carbon stainless steel. That's a whole lot of stuff in that steel.
Yeah, it is.
I love this one.
8-inch high carbon stainless steel blade, 1/8 of an inch thick, pebble textured,
Show 'em out this today.
specially developed polypropylene handle, 13.3 inches overall, made in Soligen, Germany.
Look, I love the handle detail on this thing.
I do too.
Show it to them.
I love the pebble texture on
I'm
it.
trying.
I like
the
the way
trident,
it looks.
the
Oh, the
Wusthof
trident.
trident in the base, ergonomic handle. This is very close to what the Henckel 5-star looks like to me.
Yes.
And I actually like this knife a lot. Let's get to that apple now.
Yep. This one's my favorite. The elbow room.
Back up.
I wonder if I can still do that thing.
Just do them straight down.
All right. Don't yell at me.
I'm not yelling at you. Look at what you're doing on the camera, though. There you go. Come on, Cletus.
You're Cletus. Look, guys, this is just how it is over here. Talk smack, but it's with love. I like this one the best because what I was talking about earlier is when you get a good weight in your handle, it's doing all the work for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All you gotta do is just chop.
Yep.
When they're too light, Jesus, you have more control over it when it's light, but I don't know. I feel like personally, I like a handle that has just a good weight to it.
Balance is important.
And especially if I'm going to use that same knife throughout the entire meal cooking process, I want something big enough to handle whatever task. And even down to doing some, doing smaller things like, small carrots or whatever.
You missed some of the core. There's still a seed in there.
God, Andy.
It's gone now.
As we all just sit here.
I don't want to stare at it.
I know.
They were talking about using chopping herbs and stuff like that and using the knife like that.
Yeah.
Which was interesting. I ain't never did that. Not once, not ever.
Only herb he uses is pepper.
It's hard to cook with a knife with biscuits and mustard.
For me, the only thing that I'll do like that was like, so if this were garlic, Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it for that.
Move this stuff, jeez, guys. But you can do it like that.
Sure.
Mince it off, push it down, and then just start mincing it. But that's about as far as I go with that one. I don't know. I try to really kind of have more hold on what I have. Jesus.
Quit praying.
I can't breathe. Quit praying.
Now we have apple confetti.
But they're
Price point on the Wusthof
is $150.
Yeah, that's high quality knife. Yeah, high end knife, premium knife right there from Wusthof.
And again, just like with any of these, they're going to last you a long time. So don't feel bad about spending some money on your kitchen knives, especially if you are cooking. You want to learn how to cook.
Peel that out.
If you have a knife that is not very good, let's say you went to the big box store and you bought the rack of knives that was $9.99. And then you're not happy with the fact that they don't cut well.
Well, you paid $9.99.
Exactly. That could be the problem.
And I'm not dissing anybody that does
No,
that.
not at
I've
all.
done it myself, you know.
Sure.
But surprisingly, when we had those benchmark on,
Well,
they did well.
$17.99 for the old Hickory. But
It's a good knife.
that's for one knife, and that's a really good, solid kitchen knife.
Yep.
But spend some money. Get kitchen knives that make you happy to cook, because if you don't, you're gonna cut stuff when you cook, one way or the other. If you're cooking tofu, you're going to cut the tofu. Trust me, cutting tofu with a good knife and making it the same size throughout is a lot easier with a good knife.
My thing is, I feel like it makes you want to cook at home more. You have something you really
For sure.
like using.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Sometimes I cut the cheese while I cook.
Well, do what you gotta do.
That was fun.
Look,
Right
you're
there.
pitching stuff all over the table now, man.
Now I'm just chopping for fun. That's the joy of cooking in my house right there. Just chopping stuff for fun. Just
Those are really good.
chopping. Melina's over there going, "Are you beating that bamboo cutting board?"
Yes, he is.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
is.
So what's your favorite so far?
Me? This
Yeah,
one.
you got to step back up in here to camera. You go out of focus.
You were chopping stuff
Okay.
like a madman.
Hey,
I was not
grab
mad.
the case. Thank you.
What's your favorite?
I'll go ahead and tell you. I use this one. I like it. It's a case.
I'm going to go against what I normally use all the time. I think mine is the Victorinox.
Nice.
Mine is 100% this Wusthof.
Yeah.
I really like it. I like the weight. I like how sharp it is. It's just got a lot of good stuff going with it.
That's what it was for me, too. This is so super light.
Yeah.
You look at it and you think, well, that's going to be a heavy knife. It doesn't weigh anything at all.
I actually prefer a more heavy knife.
It depends on what I'm doing.
Everybody has their own thing.
Depends on what I'm doing.
But, you know, technically, if we're going to do it right,
We should stage it. Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna drop that on my hands.
No, I'm just gonna hold it right here.
No, you should take the apple,
Now-
throw it into the air, and catch it.
Now we have the new SMKW logo.
Right, it's the sword and the stone, the equivalent of the
Sword
food
and the
and
apple.
beverage industry.
That's right.
That's right. Guys, thanks for
It's not a
watching.
bad idea.
Subscribe to us on this
Pat
channel.
that.
Make sure you're liking,
Wonder if I
sharing,
can do
and
it.
subscribing. Make
you
sure
try
you're
it?
following us and not.
Oh.
God.
Ha
Make sure you're not doing these things in the privacy of your home because they are dangerous and you might hurt yourself or your cat or something else like that. Just be careful. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We have giveaways all the time. Guys, the SMKW Army has grown to over 107,000 people strong. We want you to be a part of it. So come join us in the Facebook group. It's right from our main page. It's amazing. They're over here
Can I
still
throw
doing
it?
knife
Yeah.
tricks. That's Jason, the dangerous one with a knife. So this is Swags who just picked up the knife
go.
and freaked me out.
Ready?
I don't know if I can do this.
And
Okay.
I'm Andy, and before they kill themselves,
Oh!
this has been another episode
Of Guys Talk Knives.
Oh!
Mic drop.
Grasshopper.
Boom!